Hey, good evening, folks. How we all doing?
Big up, you all right, mate?
Yeah, you all right, Ant? How's your day been?
Yeah, not bad. Just got my partner's birthday next week, so we're having a little party on Saturday. So just for family and friends. So we just went out and got some bits for it, but it's a bit bloody hot today, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, mate. It's even worse when you work in a kitchen like what I do.
Are you a chef?
Yeah, in a work at my local golf club.
Oh, okay. Is it?
Yeah.
I bet it was hot in there today, wasn't it?
Yeah, fucking unbearable. It's better, like, what was it? Monday. Oh God. And yesterday was scorching hot as well, working in there. Oh.
Well, today was supposed to be a lot cooler, but it was just as hot, wasn't
it? It felt like it anyway. Yeah.
Well, I think it was about 28 today. I think it has been like early 30s, but 28 is still hot enough for me.
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, that's too hot, mate. I'm quite lucky where I live because I live right on the seafront.
Yeah.
My flat overlooks the beach and everything like that, and so I get all that. I have all my windows open, and all that breeze just blows right through.
Oh, okay.
And it's like having aircon in your flat.
You live on the seafront?
Yeah.
What beach is it again? You think you told me?
Clacton, yeah.
Oh, you live in Clacton, do you?
Yeah.
Oh no, I've been there years ago, a long time ago. Oh, I didn't realise you lived in Clacton. Oh, okay.
Shithole, mate.
I think my partner's little girl was there a few weeks ago with her dad. Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
Sweet.
Anyway, so did you hear the news today?
Go on.
Andy Robertson has been given the here we go.
Oh yeah, it's like in principle kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah, but Romano
can't officially sign until the 1st of June, can he?
July, innit? 1st of July.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but Romano's given it the here we go, which is usually when Romano gives it something usually means it's a done deal, basically.
Well, he gave us the here we go with Morgan Gibbs White. Look how that panned out.
I know he does get some things wrong, but
that weren't his fault though, because it was literally that deal was all in place, and just Marinakis was like, he must have got out of bed that morning and gone, "Hang on, what's going on here?"
Yeah, I think Marinakis. He doesn't look at us as a big club, does he?
Nah.
He thinks Forest is bigger than us. Now, I know one of you have been cups. They probably have been in the past, maybe. But he's basically was like, they finished 17th last year. There's no way in hell they're bigger than us, sort of thing, isn't it? That's his attitude.
Yeah.
And did you hear the other story? Anthony Gordon is going to Barcelona.
Makes me laugh with that one because they've turned down the opportunity to sign Bernardo Silva.
Oh, there?
And Julian Brandt from Dortmund, both on a free transfer because they can't afford it. So how the hell are they going to afford Anthony Gordon?
Maybe the wages are cheaper.
True, quite possibly.
I can imagine Anthony Gordon will be like still trying to demand high wages.
Yeah, he will. He's. I'd love him at Spurs, but let's see who we're going for. We're heavily linked with what's his name, Savinho again, aren't we?
I mean, you know what? Since we stayed up, we've linked to everyone, aren't we?
Well, the other day, yesterday came out. We were after Verbruggen, Van Hecker, and Baleba. Like we're gonna like Brighton are gonna sell 3 of their best players in one window.
Well, some stories, some news articles you've got to watch out for. I just saw an article on X, from a Tottenham account that says Tottenham have agreed personal terms with Baleba, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to check that. So I type in Baleba's name on Google. Not one article on there says we've agreed personal terms with him.
Yeah. ITKs, mate. ITKs. Just gotta love them, ain't you?
Did you away from Tottenham at the moment? Did you hear about Man City? There's rumor has it they might be getting done with from 95 or 98 charges.
Yeah. Like I said, mate. Like I said on T Mark's show last week, I said Pep knows something that we don't.
Yeah.
Why has he jumped ship?
Yeah.
There's no need for him to leave Manchester City, is there? It doesn't make any sense of him leaving.
No.
Because who's he going to go to? He's not going to go back to Barcelona because Hansel Flick is doing a great job there. He ain't going to get a PSG job. He ain't going to get a Bayern Munich job.
Maybe he wants a break.
Yeah, it might take a year or so out, but that won't last long because he'll get snapped up by someone.
Maybe he wants to try international football next.
Could be.
I would have him as England manager.
Oh, yeah. Imagine what he'd do with those crop of players.
Because I don't think he would manage Spain. Because if you ask, he would say he's not from Spain. They say they're from Catalan, don't they?
Yeah, Weird,
Barcelona don't associate themselves as Spain.
Yeah. Snobs.
It's just like Liverpool, isn't it? A lot of Scousers don't associate themselves with England, do they?
Well, yeah, they're in a flipping different planet of their own, aren't they? Them lot, the Scousers.
I listened to Talk Sport a few years ago, and there was a few Liverpool fans throwing up, like the Scouse Liverpool fans, and they were claiming Liverpool was an island attached to England.
What?
Or not an island, a place attached, a separate country basically attached to England.
Mate. They're deluded, aren't they? Absolutely deluded.
Yeah.
Right.
So what we got on the agenda?
Well, I thought we'll start off with, obviously, the show's all about the season review.
Yeah.
And then after that, we'll go through each topic pretty quickly because let's be completely honest. I think we kind of need to gloss over this season and try and put it behind us, don't we?
Yeah, we do. We do.
Yeah.
Definitely do.
So players' performances. I'm not going to do a whole 25-man squad review. We'll just pick out a few players, give them the rating. Then we'll go over the two transfer windows, which were...
What's the rating out of? Is it out of 10?
1 to 10.
Yeah.
We'll start off with, from the back, go Vicario. Go on then, let's have your rating.
For Vicario?
Yeah.
4.
Have you?
Yeah, 4.
4. I've gone with I'm leaning more towards 3, but
well, no, we don't have to agree. Whatever.
I'm just thinking basis on that. Yeah, he makes unbelievably saves, but every other aspect of his goalkeeping is absolutely terrible, isn't it? Come on, well, one thing you've got to be able to do in the Premier League now with the new tactics.
Yeah.
Every team plies is surrounding the goalkeeper, bullying the goalkeeper. you've got to be able to command your area, and
Yeah.
he don't do that, does he? He's like a fish out of water.
Well, he commanded the penalty, the dugout more at the weekend than he did his penalty area, didn't he?
Yeah. I've never seen him so vocal. Like he was on the bench shouting out all instructions to, like, I think it was Jed Spence, and Jed Spence was like, "Fuck off, mate. Who you?" Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, the thing
Yeah.
is, there were a couple of games where he kept us in it, like the Monaco game, for example.
Oh yeah, no.
Went for him, we'd have lost about 3 or 4-0.
Yeah, 100%. But
And
he's also been a massive problem with so many of our goals leaking in just due to his errors.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Right, next one, Pedro Porro.
Probably. I'll switch Vicario to a 3, and I'll put Porro as a 4.
Yeah, I've given Porro a 4 as well.
I can't give Porro and Vicario the same ratings. I think even though Porro's had a poor season,
yeah, by his standards,
I think he's been better than Vicario.
I would say Porro has been better under De Zerbi.
Yeah, but
he's been better.
Games, isn't it?
That's like 6. That's 6 games, 7 games. Do you know what I mean? There's 38 games in a season. There's no point being good in 30 of them. Do you know what I mean? Being shit in 30 of them and good and only half decent in 6 or whatever.
Yeah,
my match is terrible there. Sorry about that. Yeah, I agree. He hasn't been great. Hopefully, he'll kick on next season. This is a controversial one. Our captain, Romero. Yeah.
A 2. How about you? What would you have given him?
Same.
You know what? 2's being generous, mate.
I would say he's had games where he's been absolutely outstanding. He scored important goals and won us games and stuff like that. But then he just goes and has these stupid fucking bozo moments, doesn't he? And then he does that thing. He calls out the board, calling them liars, and they hide in the shadows. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I think I want my defender to be defending. I don't want him to be going forward, scoring goals. I know he has scored important ones and all that stuff. But as a defender, I'm rating him as a defender. Also, what lets him down is his attitude, the way he's called out the board. Which at the time I didn't mind him doing it as much. But I know, saying that they need help and all this stuff. But then a week later, he gets sent off against United, and I'm like, you're sort of contradicting yourself, mate.
Yeah,
and then he goes to Argentina and wants to watch the Belgrano, and I think he's probably seen the criticism he's got from from worldwide, from fan base, and Spurs have probably seen it as well, and probably spoke to him and said, "Look, best thing to do is get back here," yeah, and he's done that to try and keep the peace.
I reckon he got shit off his teammates as well, saying, "Mate, come on, we need you in that dressing room that day. You're our captain."
Yes, even when Romero was there, he didn't look like. At times, he didn't look like he wanted to be there, did he?
Yeah, I think he'll be gone in the summer. I don't think De Zerbi trusts him. I'll be shocked if he returns to us to training.
Well, to be honest, we're probably going to sign Senesi. We've been linked to Van Heckler. If we get if we go sign a couple of defenders, that says that Romero probably won't be here.
Would you be annoyed if we let Vuskovic go out on loan again after the incredible season he's just had?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I would.
I'll be annoyed. I'll be very annoyed. I think
I would rather I like Van Heckler as a defender. but I would rather keep Vuskovic than sign Van Hector.
Yeah.
Like we're going to get Senesi, so our defenders next season. Because I heard Van der Ven now wants to stay, so our defenders will be.
I think
Senesi.
Van de Ven was always going to stay because you can clearly see in his body language that he's not happy with the way the club's been run, but he does love the club and he loves the fans.
Sometimes I'm not sure.
Well, yeah, I know he had a row with them in that away game. He had a row with them, but I think that was just his frustrations pouring out.
Yeah.
I mean, you got someone going, "You're shit. You're fucking this. You're this. That." There's only so much one person can take, and I reckon he just snapped.
You know what? Have you noticed? You know the tunnel. There's always some nutter. There's always some fan at the tunnel, always having a go at the players. And I noticed this when Ange was manager, and he used to always shout at Ange, and Ange had an argument with him once or something. He was like, "Who said that?" and stuff, and looked around. And I noticed it again with Frank and Tudor. I've noticed it, and it's this one fan always by the tunnel having a go at everyone.
Well, it definitely won't. It definitely won't be Chris Cowling because
no, he wouldn't do that, would he? No,
he's very PC. Yeah, he's always on the top of that tunnel, isn't he? And he's taking videos of the players walking down.
Is that where he sits? Is that where Chris Cowling sits?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I've met him a few times, Chris Cowling.
Have you?
Yeah, he. I'm pretty sure it's here. I'm pretty sure it. I say, this is before his YouTube channel got really big and famous.
Yeah.
And he used to eat in my restaurant where I used to work, when he was passing through, because it was just on the outskirts of our town.
Yeah.
And he used to pop in there every now and then. And I just recognised him. I looked at him and I watched a load of his streams about a year ago. And I was like, that guy looks absolutely so familiar. Then it popped in my head, and I was like, I've met him. And the reason why I know this because he always had a Tottenham jacket on. Yeah. And we're obviously a Spurs fan. I'd serve him and everything. And we just talk about Tottenham for ages.
Was he a YouTuber back then?
I don't know back then when I worked in my old job. I don't know if he was, but I just reckon when I started watching Spurs YouTube channels and stuff like that about a year ago, his one come up and I was like, that dude looks familiar as anything. And then it just it brought back a memory. I was like, I've served him quite a few times.
You should try and get on his channel then.
Oh, I don't know, Chris. If you ever watching this, if you remember a guy used to, it might not have even been you, but you just look familiar. Bowling Green restaurant in Wheelie. If you ever ate there, I think it was with his daughter.
Yeah.
And do you know what I mean? If you remember me, how you doing, mate? You all right? Very nice guy. Very nice guy. Always tipped well as well.
Oh, you'll say anything to get on his channel, wouldn't
you? Yeah, no. Anyways, just get back to the ratings. So what was it? Romero, you went 2, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'll be a little bit more generous. I'll give him a 3.
Okay. Plus he scored the goals, yeah.
Just because he scored important goals, winning goals as well. And he was at one point one of our top scorers. At one point.
Yeah.
Him and Mickey Van der Ven were almost leading the charge. They were literally just behind Richie, weren't they?
Yeah.
This one is easy. João Paulinho.
Are you not doing it? Okay.
I'm just doing randoms.
João Paulinho, I'll give him a 9.
I'm going to have to tend to agree with that. I agree with that because not only he made more tackles than any other player in the Premier League, he chipped in with goals, and how important were every single one of his goals?
I know, yeah.
Like all match winners, pretty much all of them were match winners. The games we did win, and just his fire and his passion. Do you know what I mean? The guy has showed more fight and passion than, and he's not even actually a Spurs player, is he? He's
No,
a loan.
he wants to stay apparently.
Yeah, he does. See, I was reading stuff the other day that he put a message, he put a post out a few
Yeah,
days
yeah,
ago. It just almost felt like a goodbye.
yeah,
But then he's come out with another one, which basically, if that's not more of a hint that he wants to stay, I don't know what it is. He would be the first person I sign in the summer. First person. Then you get your Robinsons and Sinessis and stuff like that. Because you look at that one, you look at that, right? We get them free in. That's 3 season pros
yeah.
straight
Agree.
away. Do you know what I mean? I mean, our centre halves next season could look like this. It could be Mickey Vuskovic, Senesi, Danzo, and possibly Ashley Phillips.
I don't think Phillips will get a chance. No, I think
He's
I think
definitely.
they'll try and sign. I think they'll try and sign a Van Heckler.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which, if our defenders next season, Van der Ven, Danso, Senesi, Vustovic, and Van Heckler, I will be very happy with that.
Oh God, yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. I'd be thrilled with that.
I'm not. I ain't seen much of Phillips, but I'm not sure whether he'll be a Premier League player.
I'd like to see him at least given a shot because you know what I mean. He's gone out. He's done his time out on loan. Do you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
he's gone from a lad to a man now, and he can hold his own.
Yeah.
And he's had a very good season in the Championship. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's had a very solid season, but we'll see. In the day, it'll come down to in training, pre-season, and all that. If he proves his worth, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He might get the nod to stay. But yeah. Anyways, next one. Xavi.
Probably give him maybe a 5.
Yeah.
There's been times when I've been really impressed with him, and he's Champions League games and a few Premier League games, but it took a while to get going. I was going to give him a 6, but I think it's just a 5 because he hasn't quite done enough, and I think he needs time to settle in the Premier League. I think next year,
I think 5 is respectable. It's a very respectable score for him because you can see he works hard, he tries hard, and he tries to make things happen. But I think he tries sometimes too much, don't you?
Yeah.
So we both agree on 5. I think that's respectable, to be fair. Next one. Oh, this one's easy. Let's get the pig's ass out of the way. Kolo Moani. Just a 1.
Yeah. I think we've rated him before. 1, yeah.
Utter waste of space.
Well, no. I see some Spurs pages say, keep or get rid of, basically, or let go. And I'm like, is that even a question?
Yeah. He's a waste of. Do you know what I'm calling him now? He's a waste of sperm.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I hate him. I've never hated a Spurs player more than him.
I know it's I can't.
He's he's literally every time he played, he showed nothing. He showed no character, nothing. Even when he played, even against his parent club in the Champions League, PSG, yeah, he scored twice, but he still played shit for the rest of the game.
Had the cup final, so that's why no one's on tonight. I know it's only Crystal Palace though, mate. It's only Crystal Palace. Come on, it's the Conference League as well.
Yeah, you could do both. Do you
Do
know what?
both. Yeah.
I actually haven't got my telly on, so yeah, it's just like a big blank screen.
I'm not really a massive Conference League fan.
Well, last time we was in it, we got booted out of it the last game because we couldn't field a team, could we?
I know, I remember that.
Because our players had fucking COVID, didn't they?
Yeah, that's ridiculous. That only happens to Spurs, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Next one. For the time he played,
Yeah.
Mohamed Kudus, I thought it was a bright spark. I would give him a 7.
7. What do you
Yeah.
say?
I said a 7
Yeah, 7. Yeah.
for when he played because he looked like a bright spark for us. He'd be only problem was he was our only outlet, and teams started sussing him out. But it's not his fault, is it?
No, it's not.
Yeah,
No,
he
I think
didn't.
he Kudus. I think he started off like a training, didn't he? And just fell away a little bit before he got injured. But to be honest, yeah, he was up to he was up to high standards, and the other team weren't really doing it, were they?
Nah, and he was the only one on the pitch wanting the ball, not hiding from it.
Yeah,
Right. So we both agree 7 then, yeah?
yeah.
Right. Let's move to a couple of younger ones. Archie Gray.
Um,
See, I'm not going to be
probably a
harsh.
5, I'd say.
I'm not.
Probably a
Yeah,
5.
that's exactly what I was going to give him, a 5. I'm not going to be harsh with him because again, he's had to play out of position many, many times.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? And the one thing I like about the kid is his attitude. He's got a great attitude. He'll put him anywhere, stick him in goal. He just wants to play football, doesn't he? Don't care, does he?
no,
And
exactly.
he does give it his all, but I just think he's playing in a bad team. Do you know what I mean? I think he's playing in a bad team. He's not been coached right. He's been just asked to do. Do you know what I mean? Saying
Yeah,
he's not ready for, and that's the same with Bergval as well. So yeah, all right. Matisse Tell.
Tell 4.
Yeah. Well, we literally our votes are practically the same in here and have every one. He's another one. I think you can see. I can see there's a player in there, but to me he hasn't got a good footballing IQ yet. He hasn't developed it yet because
No.
he got fouled down by an Everton player, got him yellow carded in the first 10 minutes of the game. If that was me, I'd be like, mate, I've got you now, right where I want you. I'd be screaming for that ball every 30 seconds, wanting that ball running at him, and do you know what I mean? Making him commit fouls because eventually he's going to get a second yellow. But every time he got the ball after that, he just kept doing a few step overs and just pass it back to the doggy. I'm like, mate, run at him.
Yeah, I know.
Run it in for fuck's sake. Do you know what I mean?
He's
Just
not.
make something.
His final ball always lets him down.
Yeah. All right. Next one. Richarlison.
Well, the thing with Richie, I
He's got his best goal scoring season for Spurs.
yeah, I
And
know. I wanted to give Richarlison a really bad rating, but the trouble is I can't because he has scored goals. So just because we scored, just because of his goals, I give him a 6.
yeah,
But I can't give him any higher than a 6 because his other elements of his game is really bad.
it's his touch, isn't it?
His touch, his hold up play,
He's been terrible.
he's shooting from long range. The only times he scores is if the ball's like right in front of the goal, isn't it? Actually.
Yeah. He has scored a
By the
few
way,
good goals. That
by the way,
lob.
I've streamed this to my other channel as well. So hopefully other people come in now.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Wicked.
Yeah.
He
What are you
has
saying?
scored a few good goals. He scored that couple of scissor kick volleys and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
start the season, and then he scored
And
that goal against Arsenal.
yeah,
But the one against Arsenal, it was literally Ray was off his line.
yeah, yeah,
You remember when at Burnley, the start of the season, when he scored those 2 brilliant goals, and everyone's like, "Bloody, where's this for Richarlison come from? Is this something new? We've not seen him before."
yeah,
And everyone thought he was like, he's going to kick on and score loads of goals, and it's going to be his best season, and maybe Frank's going to be the right man for him, and all this stuff people saying. And now he's and then he went to the Richarlison we know and love.
yeah,
I think his first 3 games of the season against PSG, against Burnley, and against Man City in the league, because he didn't score against Man City, but he assisted for Johnson, didn't he? And played really well. Those 3 games he was excellent in, and then he sort of disappeared for a while, and then we saw glimpses after that where he's done alright and scored, but
yeah.
yeah.
Right, we'll leave it there for player ratings because, like, I don't want to go over through many of them because, let's be honest, the whole squad overall has been poor, isn't it? So
You can't just do a few and then stop though.
I'll do. Who can we do then? Because they've all
Shall we
been
just do?
smoked.
Shall we just do the main ones and we'll quickly run through them? Yeah, we'll just quickly run through them. So okay, so go. So we've done Vicario. No, we've done Vicario. We've done Poro. We've done Romero.
Yeah,
Van der Ven.
yeah.
I'd say give a. I'd probably say probably a 5 for Van der Ven.
I was going to say 6.
That's fair enough. The reason I say 5 is because he has let us down a few times this season.
Yeah,
And his defending has been all over the place at times. And if he was that good, we wouldn't be 17th. So, and then
Udogi.
Udogi, I'm giving a bloody 3.
3. Yeah,
Yeah,
been shit.
yeah,
In and out of the team with his flipping kryptonite knees.
yeah. And even when he's in the team, I've never been impressed with him. Bentancur. The thing is, Bentancur, I think when he's played, he's done all right.
Yeah,
But he's been injured for a lot of it. So I'd say give him a 5. But that's only because he's been out for a lot of the season.
see, I was going to go with 6 because I think he's been one of the main key players under De Zerbi. Since he's come back, he's literally just been thrown straight in, and he's just picked up where he left off before. Do you know what I mean? And I think he's done quite well. To be fair, holds up the ball well. Yeah, he gives passes away, but he's calm. That's what I like about him. Do you know what I mean? He's a very calm football player. He don't panic on the ball. But Gallagher,
Gallagher, I'd probably give a 4.
yeah,
I think with Gallagher, I think good player, but probably signed for Spurs at the wrong time. I think with De Zerbi, you probably get the best out of Gallagher. But he came into a situation where we were struggling near the bottom and potentially going down at one point. If he come to a team where we were like fighting for Europe, we probably would have seen a different player. But I think there's a lot of pressure on them, and the whole team weren't playing well, so it sort of affected him as well, and it not affected his confidence. So I
Yeah.
don't think he's really saw the best of him.
To his defence, though, I think under De Zerbi, he's been brilliant.
I know, but that's only 7 games, and that's the
Yeah.
thing. You can't. If the season was only the last 7 games, lasted the only last 7 games, then he probably would be contender for player of the season.
Yeah. Oh, we all know Madders is player of the season.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah.
He's only,
10,
he's only
10
played
rating.
about 45 minutes of football.
10, yeah.
And yeah, no. Who else is there?
So you done Miwani, you done Tell, you done Richardson.
Well, we've covered the first team, haven't we?
Yeah, so pretty much, yeah. There's a few comments in. I can read them out if you want.
Yeah, go on, read them out.
So, another full. I'll just put another full. 9 players out with COVID and 4 injured. Yeah, that was during the time when we had to forfeit.
Yeah, that was the game against Stadio Rennes, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was ridiculous. Paul's in. Big up Paul. Anyone that's in, obviously, I've streamed the show. I didn't start the show streaming it to the other channel, but I've done it now. I've added destinations to both now, so people come in, they probably see it halfway through. But if anyone subscribed to my channel, subscribe to this channel as well, please. That'd be much appreciated as well. This is me and Dave's other one as well, so big up though. Paul's input. We're staying up. Hopefully, the board's back to Zerbi. They're saying all the things, aren't they? They're giving all the.
Oh yeah, God, they're saying all the right things. We'll touch on that a bit later.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see, innit, really. Daniel's in. Big up, mate.
Couldn't agree more with that comment.
Hey, bro, Vinay Enoch out. Yep. I've heard Land is on his way out.
Yeah. He's
and staying.
It's everything's under review at Spurs at the moment, isn't it? The fucking pitch, the lot is being scrutinised and reviewed by specialists.
I know, I see that. Then isn't someone like who used to work for England or something coming in to like work with De Zerbi to do with the medical team and stuff. Definitely's in. Big up lads, big up mate, hope you're well. And then he's put you'll always be Dr. Tottenham to me. Nah, Doctor's dead, mate. The Doctor's gone. It's just Tottenham therapy now. Doctor's retired. I'm retired from the Doctor, but I'm just a therapist now. Big up, mate. And then he's put hit lights. And Lisa's in. Big up, Lisa. Hey, you gorgeous pair. You must be drunk tonight, Lisa.
Yeah, there's definitely nothing gorgeous about me. Glasses on or off.
Anyway, what's the next topic, mate?
I want to talk about, because obviously it's a season review.
Yeah.
The 2 transfer windows. Fucking shocking.
What, the summer and the January?
Yeah, the summer was for me a 5 out of 10.
Yeah, the thing is, the summer. Just think, if we'd signed Eze and Morgan Gibbs White, we probably wouldn't be where we were in the league. Probably would have. But
absolutely. And if we would have got Akliouche in January.
Gibbs White, as far as I was concerned, that deal was done. I don't know why they. Who has ever heard of a secret release clause? It made me laugh when they said, "Well, no one's supposed to know about it." What's the point of having a release clause then if you don't want anyone to know about it?
Yeah, he was trying to get us done, wasn't he, for player
Yeah.
tapping? But every club in world football taps players. We're doing it right now with Andrew Robertson and Senesi. We're doing it right now.
Well, Robertson was out of contract. It's probably a different scenario with Robertson, but and Senesi, they're out of contract. But in general, clubs tend to speak to the player before they speak to the club to make sure the player wants to join them. Because what's the point of doing a deal with a club and then finding out the player don't want to join anyway? You've wasted your time.
Yeah, I think what people were saying, what experts were saying, because the mistake we made is we paid the full £60 million buyout clause.
Yeah, I know.
If we would have gone just a bit under, just to see if they would accept or reject, then go up to 60, then they wouldn't have been none of the wiser.
But at the end of the day, release clause is a release clause.
Well, exactly. But my head's still wobbling over that one. Like, in the day, there's nothing Marinakis can do about it because we've met the demands of the release clause.
Exactly. Yeah, Paul's put. Had the here we go for Robertson. Yeah, I've heard about it, mate. We actually said at the start of the show we had a chat about it. Yeah, I've heard about it. Apparently, the Juventus were trying to sign him at the last minute, but he has honoured his pact with Spurs because this is what I've heard, that because he was going to join us in January, but never did because Liverpool didn't want him to go in January, and he said he was joining us. He's kept to his word and decided to still join us anyway.
Yeah.
And also, the Morgan Gibbs White one, and in that interview he gave afterwards was the most uncomfortable interview ever, and you could tell
it's like Marinakis had a gun to his back, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, what owner speaks to gives an interview next to a player? I don't know, at the end of a match or whatever. So was it like a pre-season friendly or something that happened? And
I don't know what it was. It was just. It was it was a ransom note.
I know, and it basically, like Gibbs White looked like he was going to try. He looked like terrified.
Well, he was probably fucking pissed off, isn't he? He's like.
And did you notice the cameraman looked to Manassas a couple of times, and he sort of looked up with this like smug face.
I've got to watch it again because it really did make me laugh because I felt so bad for Gibbs White. But I couldn't stop smirking about Marinakis' face. I was thinking, you absolute bastard. You got away with one here.
Well, he probably... Surely, I don't know how they managed to sign players, but surely a lot of players would look at that thinking, why would I want to sign for Forest? Because if I want to leave, how the hell is that going to happen?
Well, it'll be interesting to see what they do in the summer.
Yeah.
Because I can't imagine they've got much money to spend because of PSR rules and stuff like that. But apparently he's come out again and said if Gibbs White has said if Spurs come back in for me.
Yeah, he'll be open to it.
Yeah, he's open to it. So, because he clearly wants to play for Spurs. I'd take him at Spurs all day. I like him. I rate him. I think he's a good player.
Well, yeah, so come on. At the end of the day, whatever's happened with Forest in the past, they won European Cup, Spurs are a much more attractive proposition than Forest. And I don't care what anyone says, Spurs are a big club. And people... Like my missus says, for example, she'll say, well, why would, players might not want to join Spurs because they finished 17th twice in a row. But a certain player will still want to join Spurs. Obviously, we won't compete with the top. We won't compete with the top players for compete with Man United and the Arsenals of the world. They'll go there because they're successful at the moment and all. And
they've got history, haven't they? They've got much better history.
But Arsenal are they're successful on the pitch now. I think in the past we may have attracted those type of like top players, but now I think Arsenal just get those players over us because where they are now. But but a certain type of player like a Senesi, even Robertson, still has come to Spurs. Even Conor Gallagher turned down Aston Villa to come to Spurs. I still think we have a certain attraction, a bigger attraction than teams like Villa and Newcastle.
Yeah, of course we have.
Chance to live in London
because
apparently, the whole Senesi thing. Because apparently Liverpool I heard Liverpool after Senesi as well, but his girlfriend and family had a say in it as well because they want to live in London. And to a lot of players, living in London is more appealing than living in Liverpool.
Well, where would you rather live, London or flipping Merseyside?
I'm a southerner, so I would say London.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, let's talk about the January window for a few minutes and just.
Yeah, well, no, before we do that, we're going to the Eze one actually quickly.
Oh God, yeah, that one. That was just
the Eze one was a bit like they ended up the Eze one. Well, that was a waste of time because he was going. He was joining us. It was basically like he wanted to join Arsenal, but he was settled for Tottenham. If it was
he was open to joining Spurs, but you can't blame him for it, can you?
No, because I think that what I do have a bit of a bee in my bonnet about is the fact that he's only shown up twice this season for Arsenal, and they've both been against Spurs.
Yeah,
it's like there's a YouTuber called I don't know if you heard of him, called Fuad. He appears on DL Sports quite a lot, and I heard him talk about it, and he said, "Why is Eze's treating Spurs?" He said he hates Eze. He said he's treating Spurs like we were trying to kidnap him, like we were trying to keep him hostage. Like he hates us because he only turns up. He's done nothing. He's virtually done nothing all season apart from the games against us. We saw the hat trick and those 2 goals.
But he's lost all my respect. He's lost all my respect now with that Instagram post saying, "Thank God I didn't sign for that club."
Did he actually? I never saw that. Can you find that?
Yeah, I think he's just trying to impress the Arsenal faithful. Do you know what I mean, mate? They'll turn on you quicker than anything, mate. So
they will. The Arsenal faithful. I don't want this to be an Arsenal bashing, but I will turn it into one. The Arsenal faithful. The amount of times they used to be like, Arteta this, I want Arteta out my club, da da da. Then he's doing well. Oh, I love Arteta, great manager, all this. Then he's doing something wrong. Arteta, get out of this club. He moans about him. Now they've won the league. Oh, Arteta, great manager, and all this better than Wenger and all this stuff are here. I'm like, make up your mind, boys.
Yeah, exactly.
Just yeah. And obviously the January window we're talking about, well, that was a joke, wasn't it?
Oh, it's just the worst window I could ever imagine, just having so many players out injured in a really bad state of crisis. And we bring in 3 unknown kids and Conor Gallagher. It's absolutely shambolic. Then at that point, we had no natural wingers available to us.
No.
Our strikers weren't sticking the ball in the net. It was basically Paulinho, Van der Ven, and Romero scoring our goals.
Yeah. Well, Paulinho kept us up, didn't he? Really? I mean, not just.
I think he has. I think he has kept us. I think he has kept us up.
Goal, but he scored a vital goal against Wolves, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he put a great performance against Villa, and so. But and he's also that goal that kept us up third officially, but it's Everton. But yeah, but then Lange comes out and says stuff like Like, not only sold Johnson.
Yeah.
I thought so. I wasn't too bothered about selling Johnson. I mean, I liked Johnson when he was at Spurs. When he first signed Johnson, I was quite happy about. I thought he looked quite good at Forest, so I was quite happy. And I thought he started off quite well. I thought in his first season under Ange, his all round play was a lot better. He set up a few goals, didn't score as many, but set up a few goals. But last season, he scored all those 18 goals, but his all-round play, something happened there. It was awful. He all his goals were basically tap-ins, weren't they? They were like back post tap-ins, which is fine. I mean, that's an art in itself. If that's what he's good at, that's fine. And I think he suits a certain style of football. But under Frank, he just didn't suit that style. So they got rid of him, which, I mean, people say, why are you getting rid of Johnson? He's your highest goal scorer. But I think unless you watch him all the time, you don't really understand what he's like. Because I had a debate with some Palace fans saying, "Oh, Johnson's not as good as you think he is. He's a good goal scorer. He'll score goals for you, but his all-round play isn't as good." And these Palace fans basically said to me, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. We'll show him. We'll love him and stuff. We'll welcome him and all this stuff." And now I'm here and they can't stand him.
Yeah,
I feel like saying, "Told you so."
he's gone down as one of their worst signings ever, isn't he?
I know.
That's
So
what
I
I'm
think
reading.
he needs a certain manager like Ange. He needs the ball played at the back post. Otherwise, he doesn't do anything. But yeah, so we got rid of him. I'm thinking, okay, we're getting rid of him, so we must be lining up a replacement. No replacement came. Then Kudus got injured. I think, okay,
Kudos got injured 2 days after we sold him. He went on the 2nd of January. Kudos got injured on the 4th.
And then we're like, well, okay, Kudus is injured. We must be signing someone. No signing came. And then bloody Odeberg gets injured. And we still ain't signed anyone. And Lange, gives it that waffle at the end of the window to say, well, we're not going to sign anyone just for the sake of it. And, we're only going to sign players if they improve our first 11. But if they don't, we're basically not going to sign them. Any player would have suited our first 11. Didn't he say something like, we're not going to sign him, because by the time the end of the season comes, we might not need them or something like that, don't you?
Well, the reason why we didn't sign that Kliush, I've done a bit of digging, is because Lang was holding out for Lucas Paquetá from West Ham.
Oh, was he?
Knowing full well that he's homesick and wants to go back to Brazil.
Yeah.
So why are you going to try and sign a player who's homesick, who's begging his club to sell him so he can go home? Why are we holding out for a player like that? Again, it just shows you the level of idiotness we've got running the show, bringing it and recruiting at our club. It's just absolutely abysmal. And him coming out saying, "Oh, we're not just going to sign players for the sake of it." You need to sign somebody, mate, because we're going to go down. And do you know what? It went down to the last game of the season. I bet
he went to the toilet quite a few times, didn't he?
I bet you any money when that full-time whistle blew on Sunday, I bet they just went, fuck for that.
Yeah.
That geezer, I don't get it. That guy should be gone already. He should be out of the club already.
Well, yeah, because in any other job, if you're not doing it properly, any high profile job, you're not doing it properly, you're out the door. I can imagine if that happened, if he was like director of football at Man City or Man United or a club like that, and he did a job like this, there would be no hesitation. They'll be like, "See you later, out the door." Next one. But for some reason, we hesitate. I don't know whether they like Lange or something. They like him as a person, and they're a bit hesitant on it. But there just seems to be no urgency to do things at Spurs, do there?
I think they've got something lined up. I think he's a goner. I actually do think he's a
Sure.
goner.
Yeah. So I mean, before we know, something could happen behind the scenes that we've not known about, isn't it?
Well, there's a lot of talk with Dougie Freeman, isn't there?
Yeah. And
But he
also
will not work
with Lang.
alongside Johan Lang.
I've heard that. Yeah, he said he'll come in, but not alongside Lange. Yeah.
So you've got a very, very, very good sporting director ready to come in then, do a job for us. But you need to do it now. They need to do it now.
I know. I hear. I'm I'm fed up of hearing we're linked to this person, we're linked to that person, and then we sort of don't do anything. We don't really get them over the line, whether it's players or anyone, yeah, like directors of footballs or anyone, and then another club comes in for them and gets them. Isn't it?
Yeah. I just don't know I just do not know what they're gonna do moving forward. It's so hard to predict because you've got to get something done. I think they need to do a couple of big statement signings.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Just like get a bit, just to get a bit of order at the club that they
you
are
know who
starting
I,
to mean a
you know
bit of
who I would
business. You know
try
what
and
I mean?
no, I would try and sign, and people will probably laugh at me, and I don't think it's really possible. But like an Adam Wharton, I would still try and sign him, and I would still try and sell him a project and say, "Look, this is going to happen, that's going to happen." Try and sell him it. He's still young himself, so he'll still one day he'll go to a top club. But I would still try. I would still try and sign a player like that.
I would. Do you know what I'd go for as well? Because we need to build. We need a squad build. We need to squad build properly. Do you know what I'd go for?
Who's
And I
that?
think he'd be a cheaper option as
Oh, what?
well.
Oh, Stella, yeah.
Oh no, he will. That'd be the dream, but it won't happen because he's probably a 60 to 80 million pound player.
Well, I'm not joking. If the board are talking all this and stuff, saying they're going to be ambitious to spend money, then they need to act on it, no matter how much the player is.
I would obviously, I would love Angelo still at Spurs, but it won't happen. But I do like João Gomez from Wolves. I know they got relegated, but he's a very good player playing in a very bad team.
But he was a standout player for them, wasn't he?
Yeah, do you know what I mean? He's so good on the ball. He's such a good forward passer, and it's someone what we need so badly. And I watched him against us in the game where we lost to him,
Yeah.
and he was just pulling all the strings in the midfield, just pulling everything. The
Yeah.
game where we beat them, the reverse fixture away, he was still pulling the strings a little bit, but weren't as influential. If that make you know compared to was in the first game. But I see a great player there, and he will not be a Wolves player in the Championship. I can tell you that now.
I want. I've mentioned him a few times. I want Alex Scott.
What from Bournemouth?
Yeah, he's a good player,
He's a Tottenham fan and all.
and he's a Tottenham fan. Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's a. I think he's brilliant. I think he's a great little player. I think Bournemouth are just a very well. They haven't got the facilities and the infrastructure, but they're from top to bottom. Everyone's on the same page.
I know, and the thing with Alex Scott, if we went for him, he would jump at the chance to come to Spurs. He would walk from Bournemouth to Spurs because he's a Tottenham fan. If just say us as Tottenham fans, Spurs were after us, we'd be jumping at a chance to play for Spurs, wouldn't we? And
Yeah,
it'll be the same for Alex Scott. And I know Bournemouth are in Europe and stuff, but how long are they going to really be in Europe? They'll probably only be there one season because next season, it's going to be hard to do both, isn't it?
yeah.
I think, I think Scott will be a brilliant signing, and I think he'll join to us. Let me just go through some of these comments quickly. There is a few comments down.
Excellent.
Ozzy Andrews in. No, that's not it. Ozzy Andrews in. Big up, mate. Hello, panel. Football has a way of coming in cycles, and we will be successful. I believe it's just around the corner. Well, I'm not going to argue with you again, mate, because you've been predicting a few things right. So I really hope so, but the board will have to prove me otherwise. Pause, but I think De Zerbi will attract quality players. It's just if the board back him. Well, we're being linked to everyone, Paul, aren't we? We're after Savinho. We're batting for Savinho. Gibbs White has said he's open to coming to Spurs.
Would you be happy with Savinho?
I would because I think he's better than Tell.
I would be, even though Tell has probably got better stats than him over the last 2 years.
But Savinho ain't
But
played.
Savinho has, I think, Pep Guardiola don't play to his strengths, and he doesn't play him enough in the first place, does he?
No, but the thing is, when you can tell a player's good, Pep didn't want to lose him last summer to Spurs. Pep refused to sell him to us because he wanted to keep him. Now he was never going to get in that team once Semenyo came, and they have obviously got Doku there. But when Pep says he likes a player and he wants to keep them, that's a sign that they're a decent player. There's a player there. He just hasn't been playing that much. Really hasn't got given much of an opportunity. I've seen glimpses. In his first season for City, I saw glimpses of potential. It's just fulfilling it all, really, isn't it?
I think if you gave him a run of games on the left-hand side, 10, 15 games, he will thrive.
I know we just need a decent striker to put them in the net, innit? Put the balls in the net.
We'll come on to that subject. Because the striker market in world football is very bleak, isn't it? Let's be completely honest.
Yeah. There are still gems out there. Brentford signed Thiago. Who the hell was he? I'd never heard of him and stuff. And see what he's done and stuff. So there's gems out there. They don't have to be top players now, but they could be potentially top players in the future.
I think that's the road you've got to go down, strikers, unless you fork out big money for big player.
Yeah. Ozan just put, panel, we are a big club. Yes, our trophy cabinet is lacking, but let's be realistic. We are nowhere near as big as United, Liverpool, Arsenal, or Chelsea. The thing with Chelsea, though, this might be controversial. They won trophies back in the past, but they became really successful only the last 25 years
well, basically, they were irrelevant until Roman Abramovich came in and bought them.
They used to win the odd cup and stuff, but that's when they became massive. So I would take. I don't think Chelsea are a bigger club than Tottenham. I think we're on par with Chelsea. Maybe they're a bigger club now, but history-wise, I think we're just as big. But Man United and Arsenal and Liverpool, unfortunately, we're not quite as big as them. Except we have got a better European record than Arsenal, so I will remind Arsenal fans of that.
And may that continue on Saturday as well.
Yeah, let's hope so.
I hope PSG fucking steamroll them.
Yeah.
I hope they fucking steamroll them 3-4-0. I hope they absolutely batter them and embarrass them and put them back in their little fucking caves.
Well, going back to Spurs being a big club and stuff, I had a debate on the 2 marks with Joey. Big up, Joey, if you're watching. You're probably not. And, no issue with Source, no issue. But I said Spurs are a bigger club than Man City, historically. And he said, don't be so ridiculous. I liked you, mate, but you're talking rubbish. And we had a bit of debate about it and stuff. And I stick to my guns on that. Man City last 15 years are be the club they've won loads of trophies. But historically, where were they? They were Championship, League One, or League Two, or not League Two. I don't know. It was Division One, Division Two, or whatever it was for years.
They were flirters with Premier League and Division and Championship, basically, weren't they? They were
Yeah, for
in and
years.
out, in and out.
Their success came when then owners turn up and stuff. So I'm sorry, mate, if you're listening. You're probably not, but if you're listening, I stand by what I said. Spurs historically are a better club than City. Maybe not now, we're not, but we are historically. So
Now, if you put it on, we're light years behind them, aren't we? If you put
yeah,
it that way,
exactly,
based on the now. But to be fair though, Tottenham, we've only ever won the league twice, and do you know what I mean? We've been more of a cup team
but we won
rather
the FA
than.
Cup. We've won the other cup. Like, is it the third or fourth most amount of times? And for years, it was like the second most amount of times or something, wasn't it? So I think a couple of teams have overtaken us the last few years. But have we won the FA Cup like 8 or 9 times or something like
that? Yeah, something like that. I think
So
Arsenal were the leaders in that one. I think they've won it about 18 times, haven't they?
I don't know, maybe I don't know. But like even European cups, we've maybe not won the Champions League, but we've won a few UEFA cups, haven't we, and stuff like that. So even European record ain't that bad. We've not won the league since '61, but but there's other teams that haven't won stuff for so long. Like there's clubs out there. There's like we always get this because we haven't won trophies, but there's loads of clubs out there that look at Newcastle. They never won a trophy for like 50 years or something. Their first trophy in like 50 years, whatever it was. But no one talks about them. But the moment Spurs go have a little drought of winning trophies, suddenly everyone wants to bash us with it.
Yeah, because we're a hated club, aren't we? That's why.
Yeah, exactly. Because I think people think we think we're bigger than what we are, and we are a big club. But we're not as big as like the Man United, it's the Arsenal, unfortunately, and the Liverpools. But we're still a big club. That's it.
Oh yeah, of course
history wise, yeah. Ozian just put we have a bad track record of losing finals. The shot state is we have won only 2 majors since the turn of the century. We have a big fan base, and last year we proved it and proved it too. Now I know it's a part of your name, but I don't want to hear Angie's name ever again. That's the past. Legend for what he done to us, but we need to move on.
Yeah, he will always he'll hold a little special place in my heart, and because he got it over the line, got it done for us, and I loved all his little speeches. And after the Bodo game, the one he done in the changing room with all the lads and everything like that. Do you know what I mean? It was really motivating, and he was a good talker, wasn't he? Good talker.
Yeah.
And his interviews and stuff were, some of his press conferences and interviews and stuff were comical and everything. It's like when someone asked him, so asked him about trophies for Spurs or whatever. He goes, I got trophies. I look at them every day when I'm at home. I've got loads of them. He just like be really sarcastic with the media.
And he'll also, no one will ever doubt him again because he said he'll win. He always wins the trophy in his second season, and everyone doubted him. Even I doubted him. And he proved everyone wrong, didn't
he? Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, there's 9 of you in here. If you haven't subbed, that'd be much appreciated if you go over there and sub, and also like the stream as well. That would really help us out.
New channel. Guys, putting it in the chat if anyone throw some names at us who you'd like Spurs to sign in the summer. Whether it's got to make it realistic though. You can't say fucking Kvaratskhelia, fucking Pedri, Lamine, mate. Can't say players like that because that will never happen. Try
But
and make it realistic.
we don't go into proper detail on Saturday, innit, about that.
Yeah, we're gonna do Saturday's gonna be
We'll just be a transfer show we'll talk about players that we're linked to and what's happening in the transfer world of Tottenham. Yeah,
yeah.
cool. But yeah,
We'll dive deep into it, along with watching the Champions League final as well.
Oh fuck! I forgot that song.
That's all right.
What time does it start?
I imagine it's an 8 o'clock kickoff, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. Don't know whether maybe to do the show on a Sunday then, because I can imagine not many people would come on because of the Champions League game.
Well, yeah, we'll do it Sunday then. We'll go
We'll
Sunday night.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. Yeah, we'll talk about
Yeah,
it.
we'll talk about it. We can reschedule it. Doesn't bother me.
Yeah. Paul's put Lange needs to sack for January. Yeah, it was an absolute disgrace. Why he's still here, I'll never know. Hopefully, he's got his P45. Oh, Paul's put he would go for Osimhen. I would as well. I think he's a great player, but trouble with him. I think he's got a bit of an attitude problem. Just why is he at Galatasaray?
I'll tell you exactly why he's on
It's the money.
Galatasaray, because he's earning about 400 grand a week, pretty much tax free. Yeah.
So he's not coming to us, is he?
Nah, he won't come to us. Not in a million years. But what a great player!
Yeah, he is.
He's a player. He's a player, in my opinion. It's because he plays for Galatasaray, but he don't get, in my opinion, the recognition he deserves on the global stage.
Yeah, I know. I agree. Probably because he plays for. But yeah, he tore us apart in the Champions League last year, didn't
he? Yeah, absolutely destroyed us.
Paul's in. No, Kevin's in. Sorry, I read the wrong one. Kevin's in. Big up, Kevin. I hope you're well, mate. You watch. We were signing Robertson, and he'll get injured at the World Cup. You know, it'll probably get injured at Hotspur away, mate. He'll probably be fit for the whole World Cup. Soon as he turns up at the training ground, he'll trip on something, and that'll be him out for the season. He'll trip over on the floor or something. There'll be a bit of grass sticking up or something. He'll trip over the grass, and that's him done.
Do you know what I'm looking forward to, Ant?
What's that?
Vinay's speech.
He's giving one out, isn't he?
No, it's not. Was that Vinay's speech, or was that the actual owners of Spurs?
It was. I never saw it, but he's done he spoke to Tottenham, not Tottenham TV, the actual official Tottenham channel. The official one.
When did he do that?
You know, the bloke who interviews the players and everything at the end of the
day? Yeah, I know, the young lad.
Yeah, he's
I know Roberto De Zerbi done his one.
Yeah, Vinay done it as well. I've not seen it, but it's on on Facebook. If you subscribe to the Golden Clock Rule, there's a page called the Golden Clock Rule.
Yeah, I've got that.
Yeah, I've seen it on there.
Yeah, I've been work all day, so I haven't been had a chance to really catch up.
I've not even watched it because as soon as I saw it, and I was like, "Well, I ain't listening to that waffle." I think he basically said it's not acceptable season or something like that.
Well, whose fault is that?
I know.
Whose fault is that other than yours and your little flippings, your little side man?
I know.
Do you know what I mean? You sitting there going, yeah, this season's been unacceptable. There's only one person at fault of that, mate, and that's yourself.
I know. Do
you know what I mean? You failed in every aspect of your job. You didn't build a squad. You didn't get the he didn't get none of the stadium naming rights sorted out. He's failed on every aspect of his job. He didn't promote no youth players through. He's
Sent them all out.
done. He's done.
Sent them all out
He's
on
done
loan.
fuck all.
Sent them all out on loan and had like stipulations in their contract to say they can't be told with tools. Golden Mayo's in. Big up, mate. Liverpool teams with no fear let Robinson leave and stay with Kirkers. Well, the thing is, Liverpool might be signing someone else in that position. I don't think a club like Liverpool would have just one player in that position.
Well, no, because they've got what's his name, isn't they? They've got the Greek lad coming back from loan, isn't they?
Oh,
Tsimikas. Yeah, they got him coming back, so he's going to be probably the understudy to Kirkes.
Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah, Liverpool fans love Robinson, don't they?
Yeah, they do. I think they'll be sad to see him go, but do you know what I mean? He's aging, isn't he? So
I've heard Liverpool fans say, "Oh, why would he pick Spurs?" See,
probably because maybe he wants to stay in England and move to London with his family.
There is a lot of fans around the country like, I don't mind certain players going, but why Tottenham, sort of thing, like as if to say, see if it's like a downgrade. The thing with Liverpool, look, at the end of the day, if we were going for Robertson in their prime, chances are he probably chose Liverpool. Most players would, but he's towards the end of his career. He wants to stay in the Premier League towards the end of his career, and Tottenham are still an attractive club to certain players. So it just goes to my argument earlier. You know, Liverpool will still attract certain players over us, but you know, we still have a certain pool compared to Liverpool. Like London's still an attractive thing to a lot of players. Like Senesi I was saying about earlier. Apparently Liverpool were after him, but he wants to come to Tottenham. You know, I don't know how much the links, how strong they were with Liverpool, but you know, if they were strong links and he chose Tottenham, you know, Spurs are still an attractive club for a lot of players.
It's going to be interesting to see what Liverpool do in the summer because they really need to reassure up their back line, don't they? They need so much cover.
Yeah. I know.
I mean, I know they're after their favourites to get Yan Diamande, aren't they? From
what a player! What a player!
Yeah, he is. He's a great player.
Well, we were linked to him. I thought we'd never get him.
Nah. Well, his dad's a Liverpool fan, isn't he? And his dad's his agent, and his dad wants him to play for his club, his club, doesn't he? So,
fair enough. But I'm so jealous of Crystal Palace right now. Like their manager, trophy collector. Are Palace winning there? Or they won? They won.
Did they win?
It was 0-0 at half time. Golden has put Savio as an average player. Oh, guys, I think I'll go for someone like Sade. I think Sade's an average player though.
Yeah, see, I think Sade is more average than Savinho. I just think Savinho, and I'm going to blame Pep Guardiola for this, the same reason why I'm going to blame him for the downfall of Phil Foden. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? He's ruined Phil Foden.
Well, even Grealish to an extent. I know Grealish.
Yeah, Grealish, Foden, Savinho. You don't play a player to their strengths.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
So like Pep's a great manager. He is.
Oh, of course he is. He's elite.
When Grealish was at Villa, he played with no fear. He used to take players on. When he went to City, every time I see him, he was like, he'll run with the ball, and you're like, come on, Jack, do something. And he'll pass it back. And I'm like, why are you not taking players on? You used to do that. It's because Pep took it out of him.
Yeah.
This is
coached out of him.
This is a joke one. Definitely put Ivan Toney. I'm sorry, mate. I would have done last year, but he's in the Saudi Pro League now. I don't want to stay near him.
I would take Ivan Toney over Richarlison, Solanke, and Mawani and Tell.
Yeah, that's not hard, is it? But I still think we should try and go for upper market players, but a bit better than them.
We all know who I want. I want. I
Yeah,
like. I want. Well, I take Vlahovic because he's available for free. That's a no-brainer. But I like Guirassy from Dortmund. I think the guy's an
yeah.
absolute beast of a man.
Well, whoever Deserby goes with, I trust him. So it's all good.
Yeah, I absolutely adore De Zerbi.
I know, yeah, forever.
And
No
I
matter what,
think he
he'll
has
always.
made such a massive impact since he's come in. He's changed the whole players' mentality.
Yeah.
You think when he came in, they were proper down and out. They were feeling sorry for themselves. He was like players crying on the floor. He's like, "What's this?" Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? He's put his arm around them, said, "Forget about the
Yeah,
situation you're in."
have you noticed that? He said when he first came in, he said he thinks his team's good enough to win five out of the last 5 games. And then as soon as the season, as soon as the season finishes, he said, well, probably about 10, 11 players are good enough to play for me or
Well,
something.
yeah, because he's had time to. He's had a few weeks to 52 days. He's been at the club. He's had a bit of time to assess.
I
You
hope
know, he's a
one of
very good manager. He knows who's good enough to play for this club, who's not.
yeah.
Who's the 12 players that he's keeping?
I think Kingsley.
Yeah,
Um, I think this is
Porro
my
and Spence.
12 players. I don't know whether it'll be the same as him, but here's my 12 players. Yeah, so Kingsley, Poro, Spence, Van der Ven. Yes, that's 4. Danzo,
5,
5. Um, Palhinha, 6.
6,
Bentancur,
Bentancur 7,
7. Gallagher, 8.
8,
Um,
Xavi 9.
I mean, he's not seen Xavi, is he?
Well, yeah, he did for a little bit, but he got injured, didn't he?
I don't think he's counting Xavi though.
Oh, I think he is. I don't think. I think he would be fully aware that he can't sell one of our record signings. He's only had
Well,
a
Xavi 8. Okay, Madison 9.
yeah.
Um, I think it will. I think it will keep Tell as well. 10.
Fucking hell.
He bigged him up, didn't he, in his press conference and said,
He did big him up, but I think. Do you know what I would personally do with Matisse Tell and Gray and Bergvall? I would loan them out next season.
yeah,
I would loan them out. You've got 1 year to learn your trade in English football. You've got 1 year, or you'll be sold.
yeah.
That's what I would do.
I think
Make
Saar.
or break.
I think Saar will be gone.
Saar be gone. See, I think the other players. I think Xavi and Madison he trusts, and I think and Kudus as well. But I know he's not seen Kudus play, but
I
he's
think
obviously he would have been told by all the other coaches and the players around the dressing room and stuff. Yeah, this guy's a real player. Do you know what I mean? So I think that's the 12 players.
No, but I don't think he would have counted Kudus because I think he's choosing players that he's seen. Tom's put big ups, by the way.
Big up,
Big
Tom.
up, mate. And he's put glad we're getting Robertson. Yeah, I am as well. I don't
I
really
am
see
as well. I know he's like past his best, but he is currently Scotland's captain. He's a leader and he's a battler and he's old school, man. He's old school.
Yeah, I don't
He's
understand hate for him because fans don't want to sign Robertson because he's too old. They say he's too old. Yet they want to sign Palhinha, and Palhinha's only a year younger.
Our fan base is so. I'm going to say it, fucked. They don't know what they want, mate. We could have a transfer window, right? We could go and have a worldie, do the impossible, and just go and sign elite football players, and they'd still find something to moan about.
Yeah,
They're just not happy. They don't know. They don't know what they want, but they can't look at the bigger picture to see what is actually needed at this team. Do you know what I mean? I would love Spurs to go out and sign in this summer, right? 3 big names, and then those 3 names, they're your first 3 names in your starting lineup, and then you just build round them, build smartly.
You know the 2 lads from We Are Tottenham TV. I think
Oh yeah,
it's
Ben and Sim,
yeah. I think it's Sim. The bigger guy. Is it Sim?
the bald one.
No, the other one.
That's yeah.
See, no, I've no issue. I'm not gonna. They'll never watch this channel, but just in case you do watch this channel, guys, I know you never. This is not a bashing of them. So I actually like them, and I watch their channel quite a lot. I like their updates. But Sim he's always negative, and they're saying about Palhinha, signing Palhinha early. He's saying, "Oh, I liked him, good player, but I still wouldn't sign him." And I still, there's other players I've noticed. He says, "Oh, I like him, still wouldn't sign him," and he's just so negative, and I'm like, "Fucking hell, just bloody." I just have a bit of positive. Why it's always negative this, negative that.
Yeah, but look what we've all had to witness over the last couple of years. You know what I mean? Like, so I can kind of get that if he's like being negative and stuff. I get where he's coming from, because if I was the owners of this club, I would probably keep about 5 players and that's it. I would. There's a famous. Oh, just ship them off to Boston, mate. Whatever. The old Dropkick Murphy song. Just get them out of this club, because I just don't think I think there's about 5-6 players in our team that are good enough to play for Spurs. The rest ain't, and those 5 are.
I've heard people say stuff like Richarlison's our top goal scorer, and I'm like, but he's our top goal scorer at a team who's finished 17th twice in a row. That's not something to get excited about. He might be our top goal scorer, but that's only 12. That's only 11, 12 goals or whatever it is. That's not exactly Haaland's numbers, is it?
Yeah. Or even better, Harry Kane. What a season he's had.
I know. I love
76 goal. Or was it 76 goal contributions this season for Bayern? That's ridiculous.
One of them. I will never forgive Levy for not building the team good enough to win the Premier League or something with Kane. We came so close to doing it, and he didn't build on it. And we took advantage. He took advantage of the fact that Kane was one of our own, and he thought, "Oh, we'll never leave. Why would he leave Spurs? He's a Spurs fan and all this stuff." But Kane wanted to win things. He was ambitious, and
it was just typical, wasn't it? It was just typical. He goes to fucking Bayern Munich, and then Bayer Leverkusen have a Centurions, like an unbeaten season. So I'm like, what the fuck? Poor geezer can't catch a break, can he?
It's a bit like Poch when he went to PSG. PSG win the league every year, don't they?
Poch, and he goes there and Lille win it.
Yeah. It's the Tottenham effect, isn't it? Does make me laugh.
Spursy everywhere they go. Yeah. Remember the old chants, bless them.
Can't you can bring Tottenham out of the man, but you can't bring a man out of Tottenham or something, you know?
Something like that.
Yeah, Ozzy just put panel and chat. That's why I didn't put Man City in the previous comment. We're still bidding on City. Yeah, I agree, mate. Or maybe not now, but history wise, I think we've got better history. Just put okay with Chelsea. Their fan base that's definitely bigger than City's. To Chelsea, just edge us as we're still ahead of City. Fair enough. Yeah. Tom's put Tottenham were definitely bigger historically. they absolutely dominated English football in the 1960s and were the first English team to win the double, leading FA Cup in the 20th century. Yeah, to be honest, Tom, don't know how old you are, mate, but I was probably the bad omen because I was born in 1987. So when I started growing up supporting Spurs, was probably in the 90s, and we've not really won anything much since in the 90s. And then, so in my lifetime, I've not really seen them win much things. So I was probably the bad luck. Bad luck. You know what? When I first started doing YouTube, we never won a game for like, I started doing YouTube in January, the end of January, I think it was, early February, and we'd not won it. I think our first win in the league was against Wolves, so maybe I was bad luck to Spurs.
I just think like I think Enoch need to really look themselves in the mirror because
Yeah,
you look right. The last world class signing Spurs made, like a ready made world class player,
probably
was,
Klinsmann, wasn't it?
was Jurgen Klinsmann,
Yeah.
and that was in the 90s. Fucking
No,
90s. All right, we signed players like Berbatov, Modric, Bale. Do you know what I mean? But they developed into world class players. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, Drew.
Do you know what I mean? It, it was just like Ledley King, world class centre back, but he come through our academy. Do you know what I mean? So that's not a signing, is it?
No.
But do you know what I mean? I was just like, come on, let. It upsets me so much because we've got all the ingredients. Right? When you look around,
Like, we have potential. Look, at the end of the
so much. We've got more potential than
day,
any other club in world football.
yeah, we have potential to be a winning machine. If we had owners that really cared about the football side and put money into it, don't care about the business side as much. I don't care what happens in the business side. If they're doing right in the football side of things, putting money in and giving the managers what they want and everything like this, then if they're doing the business side as well, then I don't really mind as much. But if they're only concentrating on the business and not doing that much on the football side, then it starts to bother me because I don't support Spurs because I want to see Beyonce at a concert, Beyonce concert. I support Spurs because I love the club. It's all about Tottenham for me. I don't care what events they put on that stadium.
No, exactly.
Um, Thomas at Man City, on the other hand, had a rough go of it for decades. They had to wait 44 years between winning trophies from 1970 until 2012. They didn't even play European football for 24 years. Yep. Rowley's in. Michael Yid, big up you two. Great job. Let's hope Spurs can get a decent midfielder in and striker, playmaker. By the way, Spurs family, like and subscribe. I'm going to be out of action for a few days. I hope you're well, mate. Big up. Thanks for that. I hope you're okay and nothing serious is happening, but I hope you're all good, mate. Hope you're
Yeah,
good.
big up, yeah, Rowley. Hope you're all well, mate.
Tom's put Robertson, Senesi, Savinio, Scott. Yep. Well, I've heard obviously Robertson's got the here we go. Senesi will probably get the here we go soon because he's apparently he's agreed terms with us. I think now Pep's gone. I think Savinio will happen.
Yeah, so do I.
And I think Stott. If we seriously want Stott, I think it will happen as well.
How much do you think he'll cost though, Alex Scott?
About 50 million.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But I've got a horrible feeling that Bournemouth are gonna just outprice him.
Yeah, but I don't know. Do you think Alex Scott's the type of person to click up a fuss? Because if his boy club's coming after him, that happen all the time, does it?
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Um,
Sorry. Yeah, no. I'd like Adam. I'd like him. It
yeah,
is Alex Scott, isn't it? Not or Adam.
yeah,
Alex Scott, yeah.
Golden's put Pep built the club. He signed great players, not overrated. Best player. They come from those small teams and from our juniors, not rejects from bigger club. We won't anywhere near that or something. I'm assuming you're a Liverpool fan. Is he? I think he's a Liverpool fan. We were talking about Liverpool earlier.
Yeah,
Big up,
possibly.
big up. Nighttime kids in. Let's put Liao is so bad he can't score assists to save his life.
He's
I don't
probably
know.
talking to someone else in the chat.
No, I know. No one's mentioned anything about Liao.
Yeah, Rafael, right? For me, he's another one. He's like a YouTube highlight player, isn't he?
Yeah.
But in the
Thing is,
very few moments, he's got
I don't
all
know
the
much about him.
attributes.
I don't see him play all the time, so I don't really know much about him.
He's a good player. I do rate him. Obviously, I would take him at Spurs now because he's a left winger. We're desperately crying out for one. But
If there's
I think
anyone's good better than Tell. So we're comparing, like we're saying all these players would rather have this player rather have that player, but we're comparing them to Tell, and it's not hard. We'd have anyone, wouldn't we, over him?
Do you know what I'd really like? Matoma.
So
Matoma from Brighton.
yeah, I would as well, but he's like I think he's about 28, 29 or something. Will we sign it? Will we go for him as well?
And if we're really, really fucking smart, go and get Hauger from Bodo. What a player. Or Solis from Club Brugge.
I want Kevin Chakalia from PSG.
That's not going to happen.
Dembele as well. Cool. Should we go and raid PSG? Yeah.
Yeah, well, all right. We'll have Fabian Ruiz, a proper ball player,
Yeah,
and Vitinha.
yeah, exactly. Marquinhos, centre back. Cool.
Thing is, it's with PSG, they haven't got a proper number 6, have they?
No, I think
They've just got 3 world-class ball-playing central midfielders, haven't they?
I don't think they play with a number 6, do they?
Nah.
Do they play for traditional 4-3-3, don't they?
Traditional 4-3-3 with just a flat line across the midfield,
They
and
don't
you've
play
just
with.
got 3
They don't
players that just are completely on the same page.
Well, they don't actually play with a striker. They play with a false 9, don't they?
Yeah.
Dembele is not actually an out-and-out striker.
Well, he's a natural winger, isn't he? He's a natural winger by trade.
Yeah. Golden's put 10 to 12 players, and today he says we do not buy many players. Is he a Spurs fan? He's a Spurs fan, mate. And he put correct. Oh, I think he was a Liverpool fan. Oh, okay. Don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know who's support. Levy. He's supposed to put Levy. He was tricked us. He was doing business busy selling best players and bring Richie Danjuma, Reguilon, Tell, and many more. Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
To be fair though, Reguilon in his first couple of seasons, he was pretty reliable left back.
Yeah. What was it? What else on your topic? We've sort of gone off topic a bit, haven't we?
Well, yeah, it's kind of moved on to the next segment, like what's next for Tottenham. And we've kind of we covered Lang. Well, that's pretty obvious. The prick's got to go.
Yeah.
Vinay's end of season speech, which neither of us have seen. I didn't even know there was one. That just shows you how irrelevant he is, isn't it?
I saw it on Facebook. I saw like a video on the page, Golden Cockerel page, and it was a bloke, young lad, who works at the club, and he's interviewing Vinay, but I've not actually seen the video.
I'm gonna go watch it after. Oh, for your show. Sorry, I'll keep yawning. My bad.
Yeah, no, we won't be on for too much longer if you like. We'll just probably go to 11 or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Spurs rebuilt from top to bottom. Just like what do we do regarding that? Because we're kind of still in the dark a little bit. I know they said Charrington come out and said there's new faces coming in the summer and stuff like that, but he hasn't stated who, is he?
No.
Do you know what I mean? So
The thing is, I don't mind. Like sometimes we don't hear a rumor of us linked to a player, and then it will just come out of the blue, won't it? Some signing, and I don't actually mind that as long as it happens. Like
hmm,
the Zabi one, there was no links to Zabi at all. We thought he was all going to Chelsea, and there was no link to him, and then suddenly we had the here we go for Zabi and for Simmons, and I'm like, where the hell has that come from?
baffled.
Yeah,
I was actually very impressed. I followed Javi's career path, and I
yeah,
thought he was a decent little player.
same.
It just
Rose,
unfortunately just took a long time to
yeah.
get Desiree Douay. That is never going to happen, mate. We
You
were
know
linked with
what?
him before he
It,
moved to PSG. We didn't want to pay the money.
it is a true story. Apparently, yeah. Desiree Douay, he also he came over to Tottenham. He looked at the training ground, looked at the stadium, was really impressed. Apparently this happened, and wanted to sign for us. But then PSG came in, and the rest is history.
Yeah.
But
Again, that's
a lot
just
of French players. He's French, isn't he? Douay.
yeah,
A lot of French players like to play for PSG, don't they?
yeah.
And then Roddy's also put, while we're at it, do a while we're at it, laugh out loud.
Oh, we were talking about raiding PSG
Oh
5 minutes ago. Yeah.
yeah. David's in, and he put, Clark, what's the future for Spurs? If it's Robertson, Savinho, then I think it'd be long and hard road. No, to be honest, I don't agree, mate. Bid luck. Thanks for coming on, David, mate. Bid luck. I really appreciate your comment and stuff. I don't agree with you there though. Like, I think Robertson's a decent defender, bring a lot of experience to our team. He probably won't be he probably won't be. He might be a regular, but even then, look at James Milner, who went to Brighton. They love him at Brighton. Such a leader there, and
Danny Welbeck as well.
off the field, Danny Welbeck. But when we sign a bit of experience, suddenly it's like, oh no, we can't sign him. We can't, there's always a snobbery about him. And Savinho, I'm not being funny. We've been watching Tell all season, and I don't care what anyone says. I'm not having Tell. I think he's useless. So I'll take Savinho all day long over Tell. Deserby might
Oh,
be. To be honest,
my
whoever Deserby wants, I'm happy with. Because we can't 1 minute say, we're going to back the manager. We want Deserby backed, and then when he wants a certain player, then say, oh, shouldn't be signing this player and that player because they're not good enough. Well, if Deserby wants them, then I don't care who we get.
yeah, I agree with you on that. I
Yeah,
agree with you, but I do think this squad needs more experience in it. That's why I'm all for Andrew Robertson because
exactly. Yeah, I agree.
because
Thing is,
he's a
Destiny.
leader. He's a leader, and do you know what I mean? It's like we've gone down this road for the past few years now, buying so-called promising 18-year-olds and stuff like that, and look where it's got us.
Exactly. Yeah.
And on all signing players like Saar, Bergvale, Gray, Tell, all that is done is just halted the development for some of our youth players that could have been there in that position. Do you know what I
And I
mean?
don't mind. The thing is, I don't mind signing these youngsters if we sign experience as well. I don't want to sign just youngsters. The thing is with these we're on about these young players developing blotting the path of our youth system. Well, we big up our youth system, but a lot of our youth players might not be good enough. Like Mighty Moore looks good, I must admit, but Will Lancashire, I've not been really impressed with him much, and Dane Starlight I haven't either.
Will Lancashire's had a good season though. Is it Oxford? He's
Yeah,
played
but
for.
it's championship, isn't it? It's different.
Yeah, but he stood out. He's a young player who stood out in a bad team.
Yeah.
And then there was a video of him today at the training ground, wasn't there? That got
Yeah,
released.
well, someone's just put in the chat. I've noticed that. Yeah, and I saw bits of it. So Golden's put good show, guys. So big up Golden and big up to everyone that's on here. Me and Dave have only just started this channel a couple of weeks ago, and it really appreciates everyone coming on. We only have 6
yeah,
subscribers at the moment, so if anyone can sub to us, don't cost anything, would be much appreciated, and like the stream as well. And also, I have another channel called Tottenham Therapy, and if there's anyone new on here, go over to that channel as well, Tottenham Therapy, and give me a sub there as well. That'd be much appreciated. And Dave sometimes comes on that one as well, so we chat. Just chat. I usually talk about the games, previewing and reviewing the games, but now the season's over, I have to try and think of more content. But me and Dave will still do this channel as well. So big up, thanks for that.
yeah. I've also got my own channel as well.
Oh yeah, Spurs syndrome.
Spurs syndrome, and yeah, I'm not like doing lives and stuff like this, like what we do here. Not until I get all my proper equipment, what I need to get done and stuff like that. Because I'm when it comes to technology, I'm very materialistic. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't just get myself a laptop and be done with it. I've got to have dual screens. I've got to have a nice mic, nice proper 4K webcam. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, my TV, my lounge is like probably a fucking £2,000 TV. Do you know what I mean?
Was it?
Yeah, I don't buy. With technology, I find it's risky. I can't buy cheap, and I've always been that way. I get that from my poxy dad. So yeah,
So I've put my channel in the my other channel in the chat, guys, and I'm also going to put Dave's other channel in the chat as well. So if you can sub to both our channels, private have other channels as well, that'd be much appreciated. That really mean a lot. So bear me a second.
yeah, I'm gonna put another video out from the other channel.
How's it?
Yeah, I'm only doing like 10-15 minute videos. I'm gonna just start doing more of them.
Yeah.
Just to like not necessarily even to build up the channel, do you know what I mean? Just to put like my opinions out there and stuff like that. And by the way, is this show affiliated yet on Spurs Hub?
I don't know. Did you do it?
I've done it with the thing, but then I've done another one with my own channel as well, and nothing's come up yet because I go on there like every day to check to see if our videos are on there, and they're still not.
This oh okay. I'll have to message Sean or something and see. What's your other channel called, Dave? How do you spell it?
It's youtube.com Spurs with an underscore, then syndrome.
Oh, it's the underscore, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah, so let's round up. Let's do our last subject, which will be.
I'll go on your it's easier if you do it. You go on your YouTube channel and just your other YouTube channel and copy the link and put it in the chat, mate. I don't know. I can't find your one.
Yeah, problem is with that, I can't. I'm using my phone, ain't I? So I can't keep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't got all my equipment yet. I'm hoping to get it.
Well, we'll sort that out. I'll figure out how to do it and stuff, and I'll find your channel on, and yeah, we'll get it sorted. Okay,
tell you what, once I get all my equipment sorted out, mate, shit's gonna hit the fucking fan. Do you know what I mean? Cool. I'll be spamming everything.
Yeah. Johnny put big up, Johnny. Have you seen a video on X about Lancashire? Yeah, I've seen it.
Is
Yeah,
that the training video? Do
he looks quite fit in that video, doesn't he?
you know what I mean? Boy looks ripped. Ripped, ready,
Yeah.
raring to go, mate. In the day, he's only going to put feathers in his hat, mate. Go to that training ground every day, doing drills and
Uh,
stuff. Do you know what I mean? It's only going to make people watch and show how serious he is.
um,
I like him. I think he's a good little player. But the thing I would
yeah.
say about Royal Lancashire is he's not technically gifted, the best striker, but he's always in the right place at the right time.
Well, I'd have him over Richarlison, that's for sure.
Mate, fucking
um,
Richarlison, fucking dog shit. Muani, Solanke,
yeah.
sell them. Just get rid of them out of his club. Take huge hits on them. I don't care. Do you know
Who
what
do
I
you
mean?
rather
Just
have? Who do you rather have, Richie or Solanke?
Solanke, only because he's English. And we need
Yeah.
more English players in our team, don't we?
I just think Richarlison's had his day. I know he saw those goals, but I just think he's. I actually think Solanke's hold up play is better than Richarlison's.
Oh, much better.
Yeah.
But I think Solanke is limited to a certain manager's. See, Solanke's suited Thomas Frank's system,
Yeah.
and Richarlison just doesn't suit anybody's.
Anyway, David Moyes might have been back at Everton. Johnny's put he looks good about Lancashire. Davis put having watched Savinio, I don't see anything but a one-trick pony with no end product, and Robertson has played second fiddle to a very average fullback at Liverpool. The thing is, that's a bit harsh. The thing is, Kirkins isn't average. He's a very good fullback. What I see him at Bournemouth the previous season, he's a very good player.
He is a great player,
It
but I
hasn't quite
just I
worked out
think
for him. Sometimes players need a little while to settle at a club. I think we judge players too quickly.
yeah, Liverpool signed for me. They signed too many players in one window,
Yeah.
and it's backfired. And then they sold. They shouldn't have got rid of what's his name, Quansah from to Leverkusen. Should have had him as a backup.
Constant. Yeah.
Shouldn't have sold him.
No.
They made mistakes. I mean, unfortunately, they signed Isaac, great signing, but he broke his leg, courtesy of Mickey van der Ven.
Yeah.
Verts, it breaks me heart for him that it hasn't worked out for him, as because he is an absolute superstar.
He is.
Florian
Yeah.
Wirtz, he's such a good football player. He's got such a good footballing brain. He's just taking time to adjust to the Premier League. Next season, you never know. We might see the Bayer Leverkusen version of him.
Sometimes it just takes a little while, and we expect players just come to the Premier League and it just hit the ground running, but it's a different ball game over here.
The thing is, though, Arne Slot's only got himself to blame, to be honest with you, because
I just think he's the wrong manager for some of these players.
do you know what I mean? He's like, you look at Dominic Szoboszlai, one of the best creative players in the Premier League, and he's fucking put him at right back, man.
I know. He's been their best player.
What are they doing? He's like Liverpool's best outlet.
He's been their best player this season, hasn't
he? Yeah, I think he is. I think he's absolutely. And I was gutted that we didn't even attempt to try and sign him because he's such a good player.
There's a list of players we should have signed, and we didn't. David's also put, so you're saying that because most of our players are that bad, but you're willing to take a player who is well past his best. I
think Dave. This is kind of like a. This is like remind me of like a Jordan Henderson kind of type signing. You need an experienced senior pro. Yeah. A player like Robertson will be so influential in a dressing room.
Yeah.
That's why it makes sense to me. because I reckon he'd be a great asset in the dressing room.
No, here's a
He,
prime example. Prime example, yeah. He's a bit he's a bit he's a bit he's not he this player I'm about to say now didn't play in my lifetime, so I don't know, but I'm just telling you the story of what my dad has told me, yeah. Pat Jennings, yeah.
yeah.
He was at Spurs till he was 30, yeah, goalkeeper. Then Spurs told him he was too old and didn't want him anymore. And he went to play for Arsenal for another 10 years. After us saying he was too old and didn't want him anymore, he still played for another 10 years. I'm not saying Robertson will play for another 10 years, but that just proves age is just a number. If you're still fit enough, then it don't matter how old you are to an
Well,
extent.
look at fucking what's his name, Gigi Buffon.
Exactly.
Played
Yeah.
till he was like 42.
But some people will probably say now, well, they're goalkeepers. It's different, but it's still similar in a way.
I think I think you're telling me you look at Harry Kane. Look how
Yeah, I
many
mean,
goals he's
Harry
never
Kane,
ever relied on pace.
how
He's
old is
just
he?
got.
31, 32, isn't he?
But
Is he too old?
look at him, scored more goals than anyone else in Europe.
Exactly. Golden's put Robertson is good, guys. We need to focus on our front line. Oh, he's
Oh,
just
our
first.
whole front line needs a massive,
Yeah.
massive upgrade, doesn't it? Massive
Yeah, yeah.
upgrade. I'll tell you now. I'll tell
We
you
need to
now.
focus on we need to focus on the front line, but we still need to add players in other positions as well. But our front line is the one where we need major surgery.
I think we need to build a squad to go. I know we only got two. We only got the league and the two cups to contend with, but we need, in my opinion, we need two central midfielders.
Yeah.
We need at least, and I'm not taking the piss here. We need at least two wingers, and we need two new strikers.
Yeah.
And we need a left-sided centre back, which looks like we're getting with Senesi, and another left back, which looks like we're getting with Andrew Robertson.
The thing is with Savinho, for example, he wouldn't be my number one choice. There's other options out there. I don't know at the top of my head and stuff. There are, but there are plenty of players. If someone said to me, "Oh, we should sign this player, that player," I'd probably agree and said, "Yeah, over Savinho." But I'm having Savinho any day over the players we've got who play out wide.
Oh, good, yeah. I
Yeah,
think Savinho, in time, I think he's got a high ceiling.
exactly.
I
Yeah,
just think
I hear that a
I just
lot.
think he's
Got a high
playing
ceiling.
he's playing in a team where he's got
Superstar.
Semenyo,
Yeah.
Cherky, and Doku in front of him.
Well, his potential, like you said, high ceiling. His potential is it's short. It's like through the roof. Basically, he's like really high potential, but he needs a manager to unlock that potential. Here's my other stream, guys. So if anyone can get over to Tottenham Therapy and give me a sub on that channel as well, and also sub this channel if you haven't done, that'd be much appreciated, and give it a like as well. That'd be much appreciated. Davis put, no, Robertson was good, past tense. He hasn't played on a regular basis for 18 months. And the player who has took his spot is average at best. I don't think he's average though, Dave. I've seen Turkish play. He hasn't had a good season at Liverpool, I must admit. He hasn't
Yeah,
had
but
very
Liverpool haven't had a good season.
no,
They've
they
been
haven't had a good
shit.
season. But
They've
at
been
Bournemouth,
absolutely shit.
the year before he was at Bournemouth, he was being raved on some really top sides in Europe, not just Liverpool. There's other top sides after Turkish. He had a very good season at Bournemouth. And it hasn't quite worked at Liverpool, but yeah, they've had a shit season all round. but I think he's a very good player. And Robertson, yeah, maybe he's not the player he was, but I still think he can offer us a lot with just having his leadership in the team.
I think he is.
Squad.
I think that is a club signing. It's got club
It obviously
signing
is.
written all over it, and it's. I think it's a dressing room buzz signing to
Exactly,
lift the
yeah.
players up. Do you know what I mean?
I
Like
think
it's exactly the reason why Henderson's gone to the World Cup,
yeah,
because we all know he
he
ain't
wasn't.
starting any of the games, right? He's
Yeah,
not going to start any games whatsoever, but he's there because he creates that positive vibe and buzz around the dressing room, and the players love him. That's the reason why, one of the main reasons why he's gone.
but I mean,
And
don't
that
get
is important in tournaments, isn't it? It's massive, it's huge to have.
don't get you started with the World Cup. Some of the players he's left out. It's a disgrace.
I think the
Palmer,
one the
White.
one player who surprised me left out was Adam Wharton. That shocked me.
But even Cole Palmer.
Yeah, but Cole Palmer's been shit for Chelsea this year, isn't he? Let's be honest, he has.
Looks like-
And look who his competition is.
Yeah, I suppose, but
Do you know what I mean? He's like got like Eze, Jude Bellingham, Morgan
yeah,
Rogers.
but
He ain't.
Jude Bellingham has a good season for Real Madrid.
Yeah, but Madrid have also been poor, but he's been in and out of injuries, and he's had niggly injuries this season. But you can't. How bad would it look if we got knocked out of a tournament and he left out Jude Bellingham? He'll get scrutinised, wouldn't he?
He left him out of some games, didn't he? Rowley's put, look, can you honestly say you've watched Will Lancashire in any of the loanies? Only watched Rangers with Mighty Moore. I couldn't, so he might have matured a bit and got stronger. Let's just wait and see. Yeah, but sometimes I think with our loan players, we keep hold of them for too long, hoping that they'll be the next Harry Kane, and it don't always work out that way.
I think
But
I think this summer I think they need to loan out now that Luca Williams Barnett, loan him out,
yeah, so
get him a taste of men's football, see what he's made of. I
I
think he's
agree.
ready. I personally believe he's ready.
Yeah. Davis put, so the Spurs owners have put out a statement which is they are keeping the Arsenal CEO and Land what? So they're going in to go from hotel total incompetent to geniuses on the player purchase front. Hilarious. I thought they were getting rid of Lange. I heard a story that he was going.
Well, yeah, the Peter Charrington statement kind of indicated that Vinay and Lange. Vinay's definitely safe.
Yeah, but
Lange
Alistair Gold,
not
Alistair Gold
necessarily as
has said
much.
that his position is under threat, like under scrutiny, and that he's
Yeah. Did you watch
serious out.
Ali Gold on Last Word on Spurs?
No,
Well, that was a good watch. You should go
was
back
it?
and watch that. That was a good one.
Last word on
He's
Spurs.
very
That's the Cowley's one.
Alistair Gold, right? If you want to know anything, you want to know the ins and outs, proper ins and outs of Spurs, go and watch his channel.
Yeah. I know, yeah, I do.
He's a very, very
His last word on Spurs is that Chris Cowley's one.
no. That's that Ricky Sachs
Ricky
is
Sachs,
last word on
yeah, Ricky
Spurs.
Sachs. Okay.
And I love Rick. I love Ricky's content. Do you know what I mean? I love it. He puts out good content all the time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Scott's in. The flip flop and Dave. Hope you're both doing well. Stop. As soon as I saw your comment before I brought on the screen, and in my head I was like, "Oh no, not Scott! For goodness sake!" But big up, mate. I hope you're well as well. Golden's in has put on De Zerbi's 5 years. I think he will see our talented young players changing coaches affects Mighty Moore's group. Jamie Donlin too.
See, I don't think Jamie Donnelly's going to make it at Spurs.
No, nor do I. Nor do I.
Same with Alfie Devine, and I think the only one I think might stand a chance of making out of them, is probably Mikey Moore.
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
I think he's the only one
Uh,
away, but I'd still. Oh, I don't know if I'd keep him on next season. I think I'd loan him out again.
who, Mikey Moore?
Mikey Moore, yeah.
Don't know.
I still don't think. I still don't think he's ready to step up and be our first choice left winger.
No, I don't think so.
I think he's way too lightweight for the Premier League.
Rowley's put for a goalkeeper, age is just a number, mate, but not for outfield players. Yeah, I know, but Robertson still brings experience, leadership, and qualities. I still think he's a top signing, and everyone is entitled to their opinion. And on our channel, I like to hope that everyone can have their opinion, but then whatever I say is the real opinion, yeah. No matter what I say, so you can have your opinion, but it's whatever I say counts, yeah. So
No, but
everyone,
I like it. I like it
everyone
when
can have their
people
opinion.
don't agree on certain opinions and stuff like because it creates a good debate, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean?
I know if people agreed all the time, then it'll be boring, to be honest. Um, as long as it don't get personal and stuff, it's all about opinions and banter and stuff. That's all that
Oh
matters.
yeah, don't get personal and stuff like that because
Just football at the end of the day.
do you know what I mean? It's just yeah,
Not,
yeah.
not, not that anyone has got personal. No one's got personal, but sometimes I've noticed people do take it a bit too far in some channels. I've seen in other chats, and I'm like, it's only bloody football. Calm down.
What was it on Sean Butler's show? Spurs talk, or it might have been when Eugene,
Yeah,
the foreign lad who always goes on his show every now and then, and he goes on the Spurs Five, I think once or twice.
yeah,
I think he was on the Spurs Five, and everyone in the chat was tearing him a new one. And then they started getting like personal with him, and I was like, come on, like you lot, fuck off. In the day, that's just his opinion. Do you
yeah. I
know what I
know.
mean? Don't start being personal with him and stuff like that because stuff like
Sean stuck up for him.
huh?
Sean stuck up for him.
I can't remember, but I think a few people did get. I think they did like. I think he did say something down the line of like, stop getting personal in the chat and everything like that because in the day it's just an opinion. Attack the opinion, don't attack the person.
Yeah,
Which I totally agree with that because in the day everyone's got different opinions on different topics in football. I mean, I could sit here and say, yeah, I would love, for example, let's use Savinho as a prime example. I think me and you both would like Savinho at Tottenham next season.
yeah,
Not our first choice, but you wouldn't say no to a player. But there's going to be people out there that just no, stay away from him. He's bang average. That's just their opinion of him, and I won't. I won't. I mean, I won't argue against the person. I will attack their opinion of it because it's just. Do you know what I mean? But I won't attack the person saying, oh, you're fucking clueless. You don't know nothing about football and
yeah.
stuff
I
like
know.
that. Because at the end of the day, they do know things about football. It's just their opinion. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly, exactly. Rowley's put Harry Kane around him. He has the quality. Feeding him. What's that say? Him out buying top world class players. Harry Kane is two. He will score more goals with supply around him. Yeah, definitely.
But there was a time, Rowley, when he had class players at Tottenham feeding him. He had
Yeah,
Son, Dele Alli, Ericsson, Musa Dembele. He had top class players feeding in there as well. It was just, and even the later stages of his Tottenham career, he didn't have quality football players around him feeding him. Only Son, and he
yeah,
still scored bucket loads of goals. So he is I think me personally, I think he is levels above any footballer in world football at the moment. I think he's levels above them.
Yeah, same. I agree. Um, Rhodey's all,
If he doesn't win Ballon d'Or this year, and I think
he
this is,
won't because he's not won
I
Champions
think
League.
this is utter bullshit. You don't win the Ballon d'Or unless you win
I know.
a European trophy, the Champions League, basically,
Well,
or
if Arsenal win the Champions League, who would get it from their team?
well, it would be Declan Rice, wouldn't it? It'll
Ridiculous.
be he's been
If Arsenal win it and Declan Rice wins the Ballon d'Or, it's because he's won the Champions League. Because Declan Rice is a great footballer. He's not the best in the world, is he?
no, but he's one of.
I wouldn't even put him as one of.
Oh, I would. He is a great player.
No, he's a great player.
He is very good. He is a very good player. But um, would you put him in that current PSG team?
Who, Rice?
Yeah.
No, I'd actually rather take the players they've got.
Right. Would you say he's not as good as Fabian Ruiz or
No, I wouldn't actually, and I'm not saying this because he played for Arsenal. I think Ruiz and Vitinha are better.
no, I would say he's good. I'd say he's better than Ruiz and who's the other one? The young lad, the young one they got.
I
But
know.
oh, he starts every fucking game for him. What's his name?
It's
Oh
not Vitinha, is it? It's
no, Vitinha.
oh, Emre.
Vitinha for me,
Emre.
I think is the best.
Do you mean Emre? Zé Emre or whatever his name is?
No, the other one, the Portuguese one.
Oh, Neves.
That's it. That's it.
Scots has put
João
Neves.
Neves, yeah. João
Yeah.
Neves. I'd say he's better than them two.
I'll well, Rowley's put 10 players I'd keep, 3 players are maybes. Fair enough. Golden's put outfield, look at Aston Villa's Digne, he is playing, but they have Matson. He's saying about signing Digne. But I don't know if we'll sign Digne as well as Robertson.
Luca Digne won't leave Aston Villa. I think he looks. I think he's quite settled there, isn't he?
I would rather, if you're signing experience, I'd rather sign Robertson than Digne. Because Robertson's won it and he's won loads of trophies.
Yeah, he's more of a winner.
Yeah.
More of a winner, isn't
he? Yeah. Rowley's put, guys, I'm not being awkward or calling anyone out. It's just what I think. What's he on about?
I don't know. Go back to a couple of his comments.
I don't know what he's on about.
Was he talking about Harry Kane?
I don't know. Maybe. Don't know. Slots put 4 players I'd keep: Poro, Tudors, Madison, Simmons. I'd sign Palhinha if I could as well. For once, we actually agree with each other, mate.
I'm just trying to think. Who else can we add to that?
The thing is, Poro's not the greatest defender in the world. He's not the greatest defender, and he hasn't been very good last season, was he, Poro?
See, I find with Porro, this is how influential he can be as a player. When he's playing well, Spurs play well.
Yeah.
I find he carries that much clout in his game that when he plays well, the rest of the team does. But he's been absolutely piss poor this season. But I wouldn't just sell him on that basis because it's his first bad season in a Spurs shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Well done, Scott Neves, João Neves.
Rowley's put, Scott, I don't think I would keep Poro. Did he put Poro if I could? Better. with him. Proper right. I'll get a proper right back in. Yeah.
So that's
You know
another
what?
one though. How many proper right backs are there out there?
No. I like Anton Robinson from Fulham, but is he left back?
Yeah, he's a left back,
Oh.
and he's there's no point. As much as I rate him, but there's just
He's
no
injured.
point signing him. He's another doggy. He's in and
Yeah.
out of the team all the time with stupid
Yeah.
niggly injuries.
Scott's put. I'd also sell Anthony for Ty from AFTV. To be honest, you think I'm deluded, Scott? But Ty's the biggest deluded guy I've ever
Oh my god,
seen.
you've
But
got to love Ty.
he's definitely
He
cinema.
is fucking hilarious. He heals me. He is Mr. Arsenal, isn't he?
No, you can't. Nothing. You can't ever have a bad word about Arsenal. Arsenal are the best club in the world. If you ask Ty, who's the best club? I remember a debate he said about who's better club, Team Real Madrid or Arsenal, and he went Arsenal. And even Robbie was shaking his head like as if to say they're not the bet. They're not bigger. Arsenal are not bigger than Real Madrid.
I do like a lot of the AFTV boys though. I think they're good. They're good content creators. They do. They.
I only like. I watch a lot. I don't know if I'm subscribed, but I see a lot of AFTV stuff come up, and I do watch it because it's entertainment. But I've not watched it much this year because they've been winning. But when they lose,
Oh mate, I love tuning in. I'm the first one waiting, mate. Waiting in the queue to watch them. I
Yeah,
love it. My favourite is what's his name? Lee Judges when he goes off on a proper run. He goes fucking mental. He goes absolutely. Do you know who reminds me of? The bald general in the old Top Gun film.
I've not
And
seen
he's
that.
in Back to the Future as well.
Oh, okay.
If
He's
you
dead,
know,
isn't he?
you know.
He's dead
That's
now.
who Lee Judges reminds me of. Yeah, he died recently, that
Yeah,
guy. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, okay.
Can't remember his name, but that's who Lee Judges reminds me of. No fucking no nonsense. Don't like slackers.
Anyway, I think we're going for like over 2 hours. I think that's
That's a wrap.
a wrap. Yeah, just read this last comment out. Golden's put your predictions on our position for next season are Dodd.
Oh, I'm going to go with this one. I'll start with this one. It all depends who we bring in. It all depends.
I think if we finish 7th or something, 7th or 8th, I think that'll be a good season.
I will do my prediction when the summer transfer window ends. That's when I'll predict my league position because we've got a very top class manager.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Would
take.
I take Aaron Wan-Bissaka? No, I
No.
think he's shit. I've never rated him.
Yeah, I've never rated him either.
I'd take Somerville.
Somerville, yeah, I'll take. No, we had a debate earlier about Sade, Somerville, and Savino. I would take Somerville over Sade.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, but anyway, I think that's going to call it a wrap, yeah, Dave.
Yes, mate. Thank you, everyone, for jumping on and your comments and your subscriptions. We really do appreciate it. And next will probably be Sunday night.
Yeah, I'll change it. It was Saturday, but I forgot the Champions League finals on, so we'll probably do Sunday night now. About
I can do earlier. Don't bother me. I'll finish work about 4. So
the thing is, I have my kids now. I weren't supposed to have them. I usually have them till Sunday, but they're staying at mine an extra day, so I can only do 9 o'clock. Is 9 o'clock all right with you?
No, it's fine with me. I'm going.
Cool. So yeah, we'll be back Sunday at 9 o'clock. If you can like the stream, and sub to us will be great. And also, I've also put my other channel in there as well. You can sub to that as well. Tottenham Therapy be great. But big up everyone that's coming on, that came in the chat, and we will see you. And we will see you Sunday at 9 o'clock. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you all there. And come on, you Spurs.
Take care, guys. Come on, you Spurs.